big three, Fantasy Alarm TV. I'm your host, Ray Flowers. Let's talk pitchers, and let's start out with the number 568. That is the strikeout rate per 9 innings of Happ of the Blue Jays, the 33-year-old lefty who has never thrown 175 innings in a season, who has never been a big strikeout arm, has done a better job the last few years at limiting the walks, and that's nice. But still, we're talking about a fella for his career who's league average in ERA, league average in WHIP. There's just not much to see here. And that 5.68 strikeout per 9 rate through those 3 starts would appear on the surface to be pretty good. I think should spell out to you just who Happ is. He's just a guy. Not someone I'm interested in a mixed league. I don't think he's someone you should be interested in a mixed league. You certainly shouldn't be going out and spending copious amounts of your fab budget to acquire him because he's on the waiver wire. He has proven time and time again to be a decent big league pitcher, nothing more. Now, a guy I would prefer over Happ for many reasons, but National League, more consistent track record, slightly better pitcher, etc., is Leake. And that's the second number today of 1.50. That is not a good number, and it happens to be his WHIP through 3 starts. But don't be concerned. It's Leake. He's thrown 192 innings each of the last 3 years, so he's always on the hill. He's had a 1.25, 1.25, 1.16 WHIP the last 3 years, always consistently productive there. His ERA the last 3 years, 3.37, 3.70, 3.70. You know what Leake is. He's a solid pitcher, not going to set the world on fire, but he pitches for a Cardinals team that often has home success. Leake, good, solid, stable, not a bad guy to round out a rotation in a mixed league. And the final number today is 2.38. That happens to be the ERA the last 11 starts of Carlos Rodon. I know he got bombed. Okay, fine. It was a terrible outing, 5 runs, all that, didn't make it out of the first inning. It's one outing, folks. Why am I getting questions about you dropping Carlos Rodon? I don't understand. It's a fundamental misunderstanding of what it means to pitch in the major leagues. Guys have bad outings. Look back at those last 11 starts for Rodon. We're talking a 2.38 ERA, 1.22 WHIP, 8+ strikeouts per 9 innings. The walks are 3.8 per 9 in that time, even when he's had that success. That is always going to be the key for him. If he keeps the walks down, he's got the left arm to dominate. If he doesn't, walks become an issue. The guys get on base, the WHIP, the runs, all that comes. But don't let one outing from any pitcher change your opinion on who that pitcher is. Carlos Rodon still got a dynamic arm, lot to prove in 2016, but he's not a guy you should be running from at the moment.